Howdy, folks. What's going on? This is the Outlaw Hatfield back at you one more time. Running a bit late, thanks to Mr. Matt Hanson. I jump on his shows, and I never know when they're going to end. The man never has a set ending time. He just keeps going. And he's like the Energizer Bunny. He keeps going and going and going and going and going. Was you watching that show of his tonight there, Gary?
I watched the better part of it. Yeah, I slept through part of it. I won't lie to you.
You've got a habit of that.
Oh, it's just not my favorite topic in the world.
Yeah, well, I can understand that.
That and I had a cat in my lap, so yeah, I snoozed for about half an hour.
Oh, well, there's worse thing to have in your lap than pussy, I guess.
That's true.
I can think of a lot worse things. Who all do you see out in the chat?
Well, Gun Snob, Obnoxious One, Snob's wife was there until somebody with a blue wrench and an orange shirt timed her out. Armament Nexus is out there.
Well, it looks like we've got a few out there then, huh?
Or conservative.
I haven't even got my YouTube up and running yet, so I'm not sure who the hell's looking.
Yeah.
I was, like I said, caught up in Matt's chat tonight, so.
So there are a few. So Snob's been waiting here forever for you.
Well, look here. Obnoxious is out there. Snob's ex-wife is out there.
Yeah, damn. She had to come back in under her other account because her other one got timed out.
Well, that's not a surprise.
It happens.
Yeah, from time to time. Happens to everybody. So, how's your week been?
It's been all right. How about you?
Well, I was actually off today, believe it or not, and I'm off tomorrow. So, 2 days off in a row for me, that's an unusual thing. I'm enjoying the hell out of it.
Well, good.
I'm also, if you're wondering, I'm eating a salad at the moment. So, if you hear the crunching, folks, that's what it is.
I grabbed 2 slices of pizza on the way home and ate that. I didn't feel like cooking.
Oh, so you had health food tonight.
Yeah, you could say that. And I had Wendy's for lunch, so.
Depending on what you had from Wendy's, that's also health food.
It was some sort of mushroom burger. And it had little onion rings on it too. It's pretty good, actually.
See there, that is health food. This is the great thing about pizza and cheeseburgers that most people don't get. If you do them right, you get all 4 food groups in one neat little package. You get your meat, your dairy, your bread, your fruits and vegetables, all right there on a between 2 pieces of bun or on a nice crust. How do you beat that? That's health food in spades right there.
And then Sunday I had Taco Bell nacho fries. So I don't know if you saw my video or not, but we revisited the video from last year and did a new version this year. So.
Oh, they brought them back?
Yeah, they brought them back. You can see Night Strike did a video, I think February the 1st. And then Travis P11 did one, and it started mushrooming again. So it's like, well, I got to get in on this. I like them anyway. So
yeah, those things are good, man.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
It's one of those things I wish I'd bring back and just keep back.
Well, they came out exactly a year ago. They came out in February 2018, and then I think they came back out for a while in the summer for a week or two. There's Midnight Range out there. Vanessa Kitty. Ozzy Osbourne is out there.
Ozzy's out there, Midnight's out there, Armament. We got a house full tonight. What the hell's going on?
I know, right?
This is unusual for us.
Just picking up.
Yeah, yeah.
All you gotta do is entertain them.
Well, if they're looking for entertainment, they're in the wrong spot.
Well, Midnight's out there. He can entertain them.
Yeah, as long as he don't take his clothes off, we're good. He does that, and I'm just going to lose subscribers like crazy.
He wouldn't do that.
Thank God. I could not imagine seeing something that ugly naked. Could you imagine what his wife goes through every morning? Poor girl. He definitely married up. I'll give him that. But so I know you did a show Friday night. How'd it go?
It went really well. And we pretty much talked about guns the entire time, which is kind of new for us Tardot's out there. He escaped.
Tardot, where's your better half? Oh, wait a minute. He is the better half.
Is that Tardot, or is it? Or is it Gunpowder Beauty in disguise?
Well, that's what I said. That is the better half. That, you know, if it's actually Tardot.
I think it is.
Don't tell her I said that, by the way, Tardot. I don't need a throat punch. Regardless of what people say.
Did you watch that Gun Gals the other night? They did that newlywed game. That was hilarious.
No, I did not.
Oh, wow.
Dude, when I get home from work, I am honestly just exhausted.
That was a great show.
I mean, you wouldn't think. I mean, my job isn't hard. Don't get me wrong. It's not a hard job. It's just mentally straining, if that makes any kind of sense.
Yeah.
And when I get home, I'm just normally like, ugh, I've had enough. So, and I'm standing in front of a computer all day doing 4473. So, I'm like, do I really want to get home, come home from work and get in front of another computer for 3 or 4 hours? But we are here tonight, and we are going to make the best of it. You know, I've got links out there, guys, for anybody that might want to jump in.
You got 15 people watching this, man.
Well, good. Good.
Yeah, people get in here. Grab your links, grab a seat, and sit down. Be part of the solution.
How about that? Yeah, I think I'm still the only one that actually does that. Copies the link and just posts it right out on the YouTube side. Most people ain't got the guts to do that crap because they're afraid who might show up. Me, I don't care. If I don't like them, I've got an eject button.
There's Rob C over on the Gun Channel side, and WB, G-Webs.
Well, there's a link right there for anybody that wants to jump in. That includes you, G. So, you said you was talking about guns. Anything in particular Friday night?
Oh, just to fill the time because I was running late because I did it from my daughter's house and I didn't have any time to prep. So I just started throwing stuff out there. We talked about whether or not, first, I think it was safeties on a carry gun, whether we, who did, who didn't, and why. And
that's actually a good conversation to have, and one that we discuss quite a bit at work because people come in that, it's
Well, there's
weird.
good arguments both ways.
Oh yeah, I mean it really is. But it's kind of weird when you hear somebody that's used to carrying a striker fire gun that doesn't have a safety, and they're talking about buying something else, like a 1911 or something, and they say they couldn't get used to having to flip that safety off. I said, it's a lot easier to go from a 1911 to a Glock than it is from a Glock to a 1911.
That's true.
Because with the 1911, as you pull that holster, you're used to dropping the safety off. With that Glock, there's no safety there to drop. You just pull the gun, aim, and shoot. And they're iffy about it. Do I want to do this? It's just a training thing, guys. And for them, if you got a double action, single action, semi-automatic pistol, nobody says you have to engage that safety. Just because it's on the gun doesn't mean you have to engage it, unless, like I said, it's a 1911, which was designed to be carried hammer back, safety on. And CZs are like that too. You can't even engage the safety on the CZ if the hammer's not back.
Speaking of CZs, I saw a video tonight of a new CZ that came out.
Oh?
I think it's CZ10S.
The 10S. I've never heard of that one. That's a new one on me.
Yeah, it's a smaller version. And it's actually made in America.
You know what?
City.
I would almost bet they made that one to be competition to that SIG 365.
It's roughly about the size of a Glock 26.
Oh, okay. So it's not as small as the 365.
No, not quite, but it sure is a nice looking pistol. I'd like to look at one. We have been
looking at one of them myself.
We have been joined.
I see that. How are you obnoxious?
That is a lie. I have not joined.
You joined a long time ago.
I joined something.
You've been part of the game for a while now.
How are you doing, sir?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh God, he's here.
I just got in here to defend myself because I know Obnoxious will be running his mouth.
Hey,
me?
Everybody is fair game here. You realize that, right?
If Night Strike hadn't invented this great thing we call the internet, what would we all be doing?
I know, right?
Talking to each other through, tin cans and strings.
Obnoxious just moved up from the tin cans and strings about 2 weeks ago.
I'm still running tin cans and strings out here.
Well, that's not a surprise coming from you.
I'm like one step above dial-up out here.
I'm not even a full step.
What kind of internet do you use?
I've got Spectrum, but it's because I'm so far back.
Hey, Tordot.
How are you, Tordot?
How's it going, guys?
It's going good, buddy. I ain't seen you on here in a long time.
I just knew it was going to be Jesse's voice.
Nope, it's not Jesse.
Did she finally turn you loose and tell you can get online for a little while?
What the hell are you doing out of your dungeon?
I was just about to say I've just been a little tied up.
You need to learn how to control that woman.
She didn't have a comment for that, I don't think.
They don't have muzzles big enough to control her mouth.
Snob, you might want to be careful. Your wife won't be the only one beating the hell out of you.
I know she's going to kick my ass for that one.
See, she did it the other night. She might do it again.
So, guys, let me ask you your opinions. Me and Gary was just talking about safety on carry guns. What do you guys think?
If it's not a 1911, no.
Yeah. Other than a 1911, what's your thoughts on the safety on a carry gun?
Negative.
Negatory, Pigpen.
I'm fine with it.
Well, that's
Honestly,
what I feel.
I'm fine with it. It's kind of like that K245 I got, the SAR. It's got a safety on it, but it's also a double action, single action, which to me kind of made no sense. But it's one of those things. If it has a safety on it, that's fine. But I'm not going to be carrying it as with the safety on. I'm just going to carry it in double action.
Well, that's what I tell people. Just because it's got a safety on it, that don't mean you ever have to engage that safety unless you feel personally that you need the safety.
Now, are we talking about absolutely not carrying a gun that has a safety on it, or
Yeah, because
I'd carry a Beretta, for every second matters. I'll carry my Beretta 92, but I'm not going to carry it with the safety on. I'm going to carry it and with the hammer down.
Hmm.
As long as the safety don't get accidentally flipped on.
Well, that's a good point too.
Yeah. Well, see, with me, it's always been a habit to when I used to carry a 1911. So as when I put the hand on the gun, my thumbs automatically sweep in that direction to take the safety off. So going to a gun without a safety, it's really not affecting me at all. Hello, G Webbs. How are you, sir?
Good. Thanks for posting.
What about you, G Webbs? What's your opinion about a safety on a carry gun?
I won't deal with it. I'm not a fan.
And like I said, I think we all pretty much in agreement with that. Well, unless you're carrying a gun that is meant to be carried in a way where that safety is needed, like I said, prime example, 1911, which is meant to be carried again, hammer back, safety on. That's the only time I see a sense in that safety on carry gun. Any other time, your safety is your trigger finger. But I'm just a hillbilly from West Virginia. What the hell do I know? G Webbs, let me ask you a question. I'm glad you're in here. Are you going to be doing the Lupo gun show Lupo tour this year?
Probably not anywhere near as far as I did in the past years. The gun race policy conference is in Phoenix, so that's only 2 hours away. And NRA is in Indiana. That's kind of far, so nothing really that's far away that I'm going to. I can hit most of the stuff close here. So kind of, but nowhere near as far.
Anywhere in particular you'd like to stop and see?
Shit, I lost my mouse. Am I still all connected?
Yep.
Okay, so but the castle in New York was the big thing I wanted to see with any urgency, because the weather is knocking down the walls on it. So I figured if I waited too many years, winters would happen and the walls might crumble some more, and I would miss seeing it actually standing. Everything else though is museums that are being upkept, so I'll eventually see them. So nothing urgently that I can think of.
Well, I just want you to know, brother, that we all here support you, and we're going to do our best to make sure you have everything you need to get this thing up and going this year.
Right on. Yeah, I'm hoping to, I don't know, maybe get things together and do a thing in 2020. It seems like 2020 would be the right time to do stuff, right? Midterm, or not, I keep saying midterms, but the presidential elections and everything. Potentially people get motivated again, be aware. I don't know. We'll see.
Well, that's what I keep telling people every week, you do more good for the Second Amendment with those gun show loophole tours and all the other stuff that you do. people don't realize how important that kind of stuff is. You mean you're laying the groundwork for the next generation right now.
I hope so. Like
And
to
that's
see some of them doing stuff. I mean, we're the people that I see as like the new media, right? Like literally the people in this room, people that are doing some kind of content. Now I'm meeting other people that are doing other things, either authors or blogs or stuff with photographs or something. But the thing is, what we all have in common is we're all old. Like I don't see a lot of youngins. Every once in a while, there's a youngin, but definitely like to see herds of youngins doing something, right? At least as far as contributing. I guess they're probably out there commenting and absorbing, but I don't know. Maybe that's a factor of experience or something. But you'd think kids would be a little bit more know-it-all. You know how we were. Kids they're still like that, right? Think they know everything.
Oh yeah, of course. Well, that's what impresses me with guys like Zorro. Zorro comes in. He's relatively young. He's still in college, and now he's starting to put on the podcast and this, that, and the other. And I'm proud of the kid. I think he's doing excellent. I think I was the first show that he was ever on. It was one of my shows, and ever since then, man, he's just taken off. If any of you guys see him or see one of his shows, watch it, support him. He's a young guy. You know, in 20 years, he's going to be where I'm at, and G Webbs and Gary. He's going to be right up there with us doing what we're doing now. And, you know, he's going to take our place. He's going to be the one telling the younger generation, hey, look, if you want them now, you got to fight for it. You got to be willing to do what it takes. And I haven't seen too many other younger guys willing to jump up there and take that step.
Well, I don't want to act like I've searched for it either. I mean, I'm pretty much minding my business, trying to stay afloat. It was a little easier back in the day when YouTube was just throwing money at everybody, because then you could choose to just do nothing and do your thing, or you could look around. So when we'd look around then and see what other people were doing, it was a little bit different because we were out literally looking for who was doing Pro 2A stuff. And back then there was still that same ratio, mostly old people, mostly dudes, but few young kids. But even then I wasn't looking at everything. I was looking at kind of probably focused at, I don't know, the stuff I'm interested in, which is not hunting and which is not competition shooting and not necessarily cowboy stuff like cowboy competition. So there might be kids in those areas, and there probably are, that I just wasn't, seeing or aware of. But in the areas that I was, history or the research or that kind of like the firearms history angles, and then not competition, but the like tactical stuff and maybe police, military type of stuff. I'm sure there's kids out there. They're just maybe not able to post content because they don't really have knowledge yet or have experience yet, perhaps.
And some of them might actually be too young to even buy a gun or own a gun, for that matter.
That doesn't stop all of them. I mean, there's certainly people that I can think of examples where they started before they could buy guns. There's a couple of people on gun channels even that were young enough when they started gun channels that they were probably like 18 or something. They could barely buy guns, and we're still already contributing online with either shows or even videos and stuff.
Mm-hmm. I would love to see an influence of 18, or an influx, I should have said, of kids that were 18 to 25 years old come in, start talking pro-gun, and pushing the Second Amendment. I would love to see that. But getting them motivated to do it, that's the issue. You know, at that age, you know, they're college, high school, you know, looking in the real world, trying to find jobs, this and the other. And I understand that. And doing these shows, you know, it's time consuming, especially if you do like I was trying to do in the beginning there, just set up interviews. It takes time to set up an interview with somebody. You have to find a day, a schedule, a time when you're available, they're available. And, you know, it's not an easy thing.
It's easier when you're not doing it on like a schedule. Like I do my show, whatever, day at this time. If you can say, let's do an interview at whatever time is okay with you, like when you have time, and then record it and then either play it during your scheduled time or just post it, as a regular produced video. I find that's a little easier. I mean, kind of obviously.
Yeah, well, I've been thinking about going that route with a few of them myself. The problem is now that I've gotten this new job, my schedules and everybody else's schedules just completely mismatched because now I don't know when I'm going to be off. I don't know what days of the week I'm going to be off because it always changes from week to week. So it's another aspect that I have to deal with in trying to set up my shows. And I would love to be able to get some other guys on here. I've still got a contact for Suits. I still got a contact for Military Arms Channel. I'm hoping eventually I can get them both on. But, that's just having their time frame and my time frame meet up so we can do something is the difficult part.
Have you thought about next time you have a day off, or let's say you have 2 days off? Do you ever get 2 days off in a row?
Very rarely.
Let's say you schedule your time around, you get 2 days off in a row, right? Then you get in a car, you put on a diaper, you drive straight to Military Arms Channel, and then you just wait out front without in the diaper waiting for him to do your interview. And then as soon as you get the interview, straight back, no stops. Go back to work.
Yeah, where's he located again?
That's Dedication, Indiana.
Yeah, that'd be a little bit of a drive from here.
Where does he change his diaper at?
I didn't say nothing about stopping to change nothing. We're talking Dedication here.
I would have to stop somewhere in, let's say, Kentucky to change the diaper.
Get you some diaper rash ointment. You'll be all right.
Maybe while you're driving, just roll down the window and then grab another fresh one, put it on.
Yeah.
People got windshield wipers. Like, they're all right.
Just leave it in the Walmart parking lot like everybody else does. Oh, that ticks me off.
Can't do that.
When you're throwing it out, just throw it out the window at night. Don't do it like midday.
So what you're saying is I got to ride around with a crappy diaper all day?
Well, if you plan for it,
in the seat next to me.
If you plan poorly, yes.
You guys are just a wonderful, wonderful resource. You really are. You realize that, right?
I'm just trying to get
I'm all about helping, brother.
I just want to get you that interview, man.
Yeah. I appreciate you, G.
Hatfield, you could always just get a colostomy bag and a catheter, and you'd be good.
I never thought about that. See? That's outside the box thinking right there.
Obnoxious. I hope you insert the catheter, too.
I will, but I'm going in dry.
Seems like we had this chat the other night.
How about you're not going in at all? We'll leave it at that. We're just going to avoid that whole catheter thing for as long as
Angelina's not here, so we don't have to worry about the whole docking conversation.
At least you think she's not here.
Oh, she's listening. You can bet she's listening. She will either listen to it tonight or she will listen to it tomorrow sometime. But she will hear this show. She always does. She's one of my most loyal fans out of the tens of fans that I have.
You're using fan as a loose term, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I know most of you are just tied to your seats and can't move. This is being used as a torture device, but that's fine.
All right,
As long as you're here.
see where I rank.
What the hell did she say?
She sees where she ranks.
That's fine.
Well, right
I
now you're
see
right
you.
behind Tardot. So if Tardot's in front, in first, you're in second.
If I have anything to say about it, she ain't behind me.
Yeah, I guess that would be a dangerous position for her to be in around anybody, huh? Behind you. But then again, I've never seen her shoot, so yeah, it might be the safest place to be if she's shooting. Is right in front of her.
Considering her shots are usually below the belt or in the throat, I kind of don't really want either of those.
Good point. Good point. So how are you two dealing with all the winter weather up there?
A lot of coffee and as many layers as we can wear.
Yeah, yeah. Are you missing Texas yet?
What was that?
Are you missing Texas yet?
No.
She's full of shit. Yeah, we've been missing Texas, but yeah, we're enjoying it up here and getting settled. That's been a lot of what's been kind of keeping the content slow. Has just been trying to get used to life up here.
It's a whole different world, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's getting easier to understand what everybody's trying to say to us too.
But here's the great part. Come spring and summer, you are around some of the best walleye and bass fishing in the United States. So you have that to look forward to.
I'm just thinking spring and summer, best part's going to be these people up here really don't know what heat is.
Oh, and they'll complain about it. It'll get up to 90 and they'll be like, oh, God, we're dying.
Yeah, they'll be complaining about 90-degree weather, and then we're going to be walking around in jeans and everything else with no problem. They're going to be
building a garden.
Now, did you get a lot of humidity in Texas where you were at? Andy's gone.
I'm sure they did. I think they were pretty close to Dallas.
I think she caught him finally.
Yeah. It'll be her that comes back in.
I think it's a different humidity.
She'll throat punch him and take over the microphone.
It's a different humidity down as far south as they were to where they're at now, right? Even though there's humidity up north, it's not the same as like that humidity with heat.
Yeah, but when it gets up to 90 and you've got 90% humidity, it's no.
Yeah,
Welcome to Oklahoma.
It's been a long time since I've dealt with humidity.
Well, what the hell is the humidity where you're at, G? Like 2%?
Non-existent.
Yeah, it's not really.
He lives in a desert.
You get rain, what, once every 6 years?
No. I mean, we get rain, but it dries up. I mean, we're our desert, so I definitely don't have to, I don't remember what the humidity's like. I know it's gross whenever I go places. I definitely feel it.
Yeah,
but I'm just thinking, like, when I went to Illinois, right? Like, in what, September, October, I was in, like, Illinois. Even up in the snow in North Dakota, I didn't feel like it was humid. But if I go to, like, Florida, I feel fucking humid. If I go to Texas, I feel humid because of the heat, I think.
I'll tell you what, don't come to South Carolina.
Oh, no, so that's what I'm saying. But, like, in Illinois and in Wisconsin and stuff, like, it had to be humid because I was around all kinds of water. I just didn't feel all that humid. Like in Oklahoma, I don't feel humid.
Oh, you ain't been here in August then.
No, we go there in Tulsa. That's about it. Or maybe for the gun show, that's about it.
Speaking of the gun show, who all's planning on going to the Tulsa gun show?
I am.
A lot of people. Gary, And
I am.
do we know if the Travis is coming down?
I don't know.
The Nebraska Travis?
Not
Yeah.
for sure.
So I don't think so. So we do have 45 guy 45. So 45 cal guy, whatever his dude is from. He's coming down from. I think he's in Kansas too, Gary.
Yeah, he's in Emporia, not far from me.
Yeah, he's coming down. Ghost and Clover. I'm pretty sure Cycle. Do we know about Roll Call?
I'm not sure if Roll Call. I think Roll Call wants to, but he's also going to the NRA at the end of the month, so I'm not sure if he can get out.
But that's across the street.
Yeah.
So then is Sarge picking you up? You're coming out.
No,
here?
I'm picking Sarge up because I'm further east than he is. So,
and then you're
Sarge,
picking Sarge and
Boomer,
and then they're all three coming.
Yep.
And I'm going to try to get out there. It
You know,
depends on my work schedule.
Angelina's going or not? Angelina sounded like she might be going.
Mm-hmm.
And
If Night Strike can get a ride to
I don't
Moxie.
think Night Strike's going. I don't think Night Strike's going. I'm trying to think of who else is out this way.
Matt's going.
Matt from Never Enough Ammo?
Yep.
Oh, I didn't know that one. Is Sandhills going again?
He's kind of iffy, I think.
It would probably be easier if somebody was going like Travis again.
Now, is P11 planning on going out there?
That's what I was talking about.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't think so.
Because he's talking about how he only has like 2 days of vacation because he's a teacher. They act like they only got 2 days of vacation, and then they have like 3 months of vacation. And then I don't know about people from South. Mr. Wright and Ponnery, I'm pretty sure, is going with that friend of his from work. So Ponnery's going, and then Mr. Wright. And then isn't there other people in Dallas who might be going? I would think some of the people in Dallas. And then, of course, Nut and Snob live there.
Well, you know, if all of us show up out there, and the ones we just named, we're probably going to have about 45, 50 people this year.
We had 38 the last time, dude, and there's going to be more people than that. I mean, I guess Grim ain't going, and Tardot, you're not going?
Yeah, we're not going to be able to make it to Wanamaker, but we're going to plan for NRA. Yeah.
That was 2 people. So I guess it's like, and well, Grimm's brother and stuff didn't like hang out with us. So that's all, I mean, it was technically 3 people, but I don't know. We could be about the same, maybe a little bit heavier, I guess.
I don't know. I just want to get out there and finally, you know, meet up with some of you guys, shake your hands, you know. And well, like we were talking last week, I would love to find something over here on the East Coast that we could all get involved in.
That's tougher. It's easier when it's in the middle because everybody's paying about the same to get there.
Yeah, I know.
Like, it would cost me $3,000 to go to Florida. Whenever I went to Florida, it cost me like $3,000 to go to North Carolina when I went there, and that was like 2 or 3 people in an airplane in a hotel.
Well, I was just talking about something for basically us East Coast guys, you know.
Like, oh, everything happens to us first, and everything is in our time zone all the time, and but we don't get enough attention.
You have to remember that the Eastern time zone is the only one that matters. The rest of the country living in the past.
See, look at that. He's like, oh, you gotta feel sorry for us, but oh, fuck y'all, because it's our time zone matters.
That's it.
Feel sorry for
That's
us to
it.
come out here. Spend all your money to come out here so it's convenient for us.
These people in the East, they're all real selfish. I think they're the only time zone that matters.
We are the only time zone that matters. The rest of you people are living in the past.
They live in these states that are smaller than our counties, and they complain about us not driving far enough to get.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that is kind of true. The states out west are like huge. And over here, we're like the biggest one we got is probably what, New York?
We drive 8 hours and don't even bitch. Like, oh, it's pretty close. It's only 8 hours away. I just drove over there. They're like,
I just drove 4.5 hours to get lunch Saturday.
here you go. See,
Wait, you drove 4.5 hours just to get the lunch?
if
One
every
way.
town is 2.5 hours, 2 hours away from each other, it's like, oh, I need to go 2 towns over. So that's like fucking 8 hours that day.
I think I'd tell somebody to build a McDonald's closer.
Well, I keep telling that Strike. He says, "Well, I'm a whole state away." I'm like, dude, it's South Carolina. It's not like you're going from Kentucky to Wisconsin.
Hmm.
You're gonna have to drive up there and get him. Is the only way you're gonna get him to go.
You can drive down and get him. I mean,
Oh, he's south of you. isn't
he's
he?
he's got a free ride out. He can get his ass up to Sarge's area.
He could easily like just get one of them camelbacks with a bunch of water in it, and you know how they make that bubble wrap stuff where they like it's like giant air pockets, like air things. Like
Yeah.
put a whole bunch of those in there, so you've got oxygen, and then just mail yourself like bulk, and like not quite next day because that would cost a lot, but like book right, leave like a week early, bring some homework or something, get a couple of paperbacks. You get there just in time, you're good to go.
And make sure you're wearing a very, very warm coat.
Again, diaper would work perfect for that.
And if the plane decides to land the wrong way, just kiss your ass goodbye. Yeah, we could mail Night Strike out there. That wouldn't be a problem.
Just don't ship him UPS. He'll never get there.
Oh shit, I gotta go do my show. So
Oh no, I do it FedEx.
put cork in my show.
Oh well. So apparently we're gonna cork G-Web's show now.
Way to go.
Hey,
There you go.
so
That's
how
how
many of
it-
you
that-
guys
that's
are
how
how
he'll
many
know
of
he
you
made
guys are up for corking G-Webs tonight?
I don't
At
care.
least for the next
See
at
what he
least
put
for
in
the
chat.
next 5 or 10 minutes.
Go for it.
I mean, that's how he'll know he made it big time is so you got quarked.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can have a competition so you can have the most viewers.
He's already griping. It says this dude is quirking my show in the chat, but it's only 10:59. It's not even time for his show yet.
Yeah, you ain't even
We got 1
started
minute.
yet, G. And besides, I give your show plugs every single night.
Oh, looks like gunpowder pulled on that string again.
Yeah.
She's probably turning the fan off that runs their internet.
You know,
Did
it's
they get
amazing.
the same internet you and I've got?
I
And
think
roll
so.
call's got?
I think theirs might be worse than ours.
I don't know how roll call can have, the same internet we've got. Doesn't he live in a town?
I thought he lived in a big city. I think he's just a tightwad and don't pay for decent internet.
He is in a fairly decent sized city. Even compared to me, I'm in a little dinky town. I have good internet.
If I lived in a little dinky town, I'd have good internet. I live 10 miles from a little dinky town and have no internet.
That's because you're a little dinky person. So.
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty big, but still dinky.
Yeah.
I mean, I have to climb up on my telephone pole to plug in my
Dorky
computer
is
and
the
crank
word
the
we're
handle.
looking for, not dinky, dorky.
And then some asshole comments on my video something about trusting buttons. I don't know what that was about.
Wasn't me, I promise you.
Uh-huh. I wonder who it could be.
I don't know. It's probably some obnoxious son of a bitch.
Probably.
That's not too bad. I've got that group of guys, guys that I went to high school with, and then other people we've picked up along the way that we get together once a year. And we've got one guy there we call Buttons because his shirt is, it's one of these days when he's wearing that damn shirt that he wears to it, he's gonna kill somebody because the buttons are gonna give and it's gonna take somebody out. It's be a 50 BMG going through the.
Speaking of that video, what did you think of the audio?
I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah. That was with that
Oh,
little
was
Zoom
that your
H1.
was that your new
Yeah,
toy?
that was with its internal mics. I had it mounted on the ceiling above me, well, like hanging out of an attic access hole in my building on a GoPro pole thing.
With what's internal? Oh, was that the GoPro's internal mic?
Oh, that was the Zoom H1's internal mic.
Oh, and you can hook an external mic up to that?
Oh, yeah. You can hook an external mic up to it, too, but I bought this fancy little fuzzy cover for it. But see, it's got those dual ones.
Yeah.
Or you can hook up a lapel mic to it.
Oh, for lapel mic. Okay. I was
Or
gonna say,
whatever mic.
What's the point of having that if you got another mic hooked up to it?
Yeah, but it's so you can hook a lapel mic up to it. But I just use this just mounted above my head.
Outlaw, Mad Sexy wants you to read the chat. I'm not sure why. Oh, wants to know if Snob's wife can have a wrench. Hell no. I'll answer that right now. Hell no.
Let's see here. I'm looking at it.
No.
I'll say, which snob's wife are you gonna give it?
You should give Snob a wrench though.
I can't be blamed for things.
I have already given Snob's wife a wrench. She's had one for a while.
No, she didn't.
No.
He timed her out.
That's a lie. That's a dirty lie, you slanderous bastard.
I didn't say who. I said he. Could have been Gary.
I got a screenshot in case anybody's interested. So I wouldn't get blamed for this horse shit.
Notice everybody always screenshots it when somebody times her out, so they're not the one getting blamed.
Anytime Obnoxious is involved, I do, yeah.
How about that? Now she can time your ass out. I'm going to have more wrenches than anybody else out there.
Well, you got to have one of each size. I mean, sometimes you need two, like 10 millimeters, because those little bastards will get lost.
Yeah. You got to have a socket and an open end. I mean, come on.
Yeah, this is true. I have, I want to look and see how many moderators I actually do have at this point. It seems like everybody that watches my shows gets a damn wrench anymore. Want to be a moderator? Watch the Outlaw Hatfield. He'll give you a wrench.
It's funny how that happened about the time Obnoxious started coming into these chats.
It did, didn't it?
That's a lie. I had to get a wrench on Matt's chat to defend myself from midnight.
See, I can't believe I gave Midnight a wrench.
I can't either.
What was I? I must have been drunk that night. Gary, what the hell was I drinking?
Mountain Dew? I don't know.
Man, Mountain Dew sounds good. I'm really thirsty. My mini fridge is empty.
Diet Dew would work.
How about some good old fashioned water?
That's what I've got.
I got that too. I got that right here on my desk.
I got some Niagara water.
Viagra?
Viagra water.
So what you're
whatever's
saying,
in this here.
you know, your wife never told us all you was on Viagra. That explains a lot.
That's why she sticks around.
Of course. Those little blue pills.
It's best 5 minutes of her day. Yeah.
5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Dude, it takes him 5 minutes to get his pants
Takes
off.
him that long to get his shoes off.
Somebody time her. Oh, wait. You guys gave her a wrench. Now you can't even time her out before she starts running her mouth.
Nope. Only one can time her out now is Outlaw.
Exactly. And I won't.
It's at 30 seconds.
So you take that little blue pill for 30 seconds. Okay, well.
Screw her.
Well, that's what we're talking about. Apparently, you're not very good at it. Wow. She's harsh. Did you know she was like this before you married her?
Yeah.
Well,
We were together like 8 years before we got married. We lived together.
See, then you brought the shit on yourself, didn't you? Don't complain to us. You knew what you was getting yourself into when you did it. It's just like gunpowder and Tardot. Tardot knew exactly what he's doing when he did it, and he did it anyway. And now he has to walk a very, very fine line because if he goes over it, she's gonna throat punch him. And apparently, your wife will just shoot you.
I don't walk a fine line. You not worry about that.
Oh no, I ain't worried. No. I got a feeling she keeps you in line in other ways. But anyway, now she has her ranch and she can take care of you when she needs to. Oh, wait a minute. You've got a ranch too, though, don't you?
I don't.
Oh, well, good luck with that. I could even the playing field, I guess. What do you guys out in the chat think? Should I give the gun snob a wrench or not?
Well, I think there's your answer right there.
What, mine?
No, Outlaws. Go ahead and try and type something, Snob.
Should we give gun snob a wrench or not? That's the question of the night.
All you got to do is look at the chat, Outlaw, and there's your answer.
I'm looking. Holy crap.
Edit and try again.
Message deleted.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. No, I don't think he's. That's 2 no's right there, real quick. 3 no's.
Wow.
Yeah, but they're all mad sexy.
Well,
There's 18 no's from the same person.
You have to remember, mad sexy can't count. To him, 10 is 1. So
switch account.
Oh boy, here it comes. He's switching his account.
Man. We'll go with
Yes, but see, Gunpowder, I know what would happen if I didn't give your husband a wrench. He'd never get a word in edgewise. We've heard you on rants. It ain't pretty. And why is Porky Piggin wanting to screw everybody?
Oh, God dang it. Now they deleted that one.
Oh, that's why. Very good. See, I should have gave her one of those a long time ago.
See, I thought Porky Piggin was Sarge, and that's been...
Oh, I didn't know anybody didn't know that. Damn it. Gave myself up.
Yep, you should have kept your mouth shut.
Pretty sure Rocruz was Sarge.
I don't know if Sarge has got any hidden accounts or not.
He had Rose Cruz, I think.
Oh, he has a few I know of.
You know what's weird? I'm probably the only one out here that don't have a second account. And I'm probably the only one that probably needs one.
Looky there. Outlaw's getting another subscriber.
Oh, I'm getting closer to that, 500, huh? I've still got that giveaway going on too, ladies and gentlemen, for anybody that's interested in that. If you want to get involved, all you have to do is watch a few of my interviews. Tell me which one you think is your favorite and why. Then you have to like, share, and subscribe to the Outlaw Hatfield channel. I'm giving away some cool stuff. Got a nice little range bag, several magazines in it, some hats, a shirt or 2. Some cool stickers and patches. So all you have to do is make the video to get in. Anyway, we're going to call this one done for the night. G-Webs has started, and I don't want him threatening my life over there or quirking him. And speaking of G-Webs, guys, make sure that you support G-Webs and the Gun Show Lupo Tour. Support him on Patreon. Please go over to Gear websites and buy some stuff. Support this man in every way you can because he is on the ground doing the. Are you okay? He is on the ground floor doing all the heavy lifting. So, and we need more like him. Gary, you got anything to plug, brother?
Oh, Visit my website, gizzardgary.com. Tune in to Foul Territory on Friday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central, the good time. Other than that, like, share, and subscribe to everybody on this panel, especially the Outlaw Hatfield. And thank you once again for a great chat.
Yeah, you're very welcome, buddy. Obnoxious, what you got, brother?
Thank you for the invite, sir. I have this week's Orange You Glad It's Not the Closer will be on Thursday night, 9 p.m. Eastern. And then I should be on Sarge's show, which will be Saturday night at 11 p.m. Eastern.
That's good to know. I might have to try to show up there one of these nights. How about you, Gun Snob? What you got to plug, brother?
Really? I was over there typing in the chat, and you do that. Let's see. What do I have to plug? Not much. I'll have a show Saturday probably before Sarge's. 9 p.m. Fake time zone, 8 p.m. the real time zone. I put out a video this week, and I may try to be on Obnoxious's Valentine's Day show. Don't know. May have plans. You never know.
I don't know. The way it's looking, you're probably going to be free.
I may have plans with a different woman the way it's looking, but
Well, hold on. We can't leave here just yet. I gotta send this link out one more time because apparently Mad Sexy has something he'd like to say. So, Mad, you jump on in here and say your piece, brother. There's you a link to the chat. I just posted it right out there on the YouTube side for you. Let's see what Mad Sexy's got on his mind.
Come on, man. Don't be afraid.
Yeah. The only one here that bites is Gary. And he just plucks a little bit.
I thought he pecked.
Well,
Yeah, he pecks.
Pluck.
You pluck a chicken before you eat them, they peck.
Oh, well, whatever. Leave the little rooster alone. He's okay.
Ain't you from like West Virginia? Don't they cook or pluck their own chickens out there?
Although the chickens plug and pluck out there, buddy. Trust me on that one. I could tell you some stories about some chickens.
Said he can't join.
Well, we tried. Anyway, guys, we're out of here. Y'all take care. Have a good night. We love you. Go check out G-Webs. He's on right now. And we'll see you next week. Bye.
Give him the bird.
Shouldn't let pee in fridge.
I ain't got no plug.
Why are you
Catchphrase.
still in that strike
Catchphrase.
line?